This is his for this. Can you still see my screen,
Yeah,
mate?
yeah, I
Yeah,
can still see your screen. Yeah,
yeah. So this is the guy who's responded back to me. He's
James.
yeah. This one's like round the corner to mine. The only downside with this is it's a flat.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I mean,
yeah,
depending on what sort of building it's in, it might still be
yeah.
worthwhile having a look at.
Yeah. So I mean, these are the probably. I mean, we can go through all three of them, but I mean, this is the first one.
Yeah,
There's not really too much image. There's not really too much you can take from this because I think it's like three photos, but he's just put them
yeah,
on over.
that's all
He's not
right.
an estate agent or out like that. He's not put it on this list, and
He's just a private landlord.
I think I'm not sure. So he's put it down here. Please note, I am not an estate agent, and there are no
No
extra
extra
fees.
fees. Yeah.
But this one doesn't look too bad. It's in Durham, so it's a bit like it might be like half an hour, 40 minutes to get to. But I thought this one's decent. 525,
That looks decent, mate.
two bed.
Two bed, two up, two down, looks like. Nice big front room.
Yes, I'm guessing he hasn't put a picture of the front because I don't know.
Sometimes people don't do that. That's fine.
Yeah, that one's not too bad. I thought, to be
That's
fair,
looking
and
all right.
he's wrote reduced price for a quick let. So it could be something to jump on too.
Yeah.
Um,
I like this one more than the flat, but
yeah,
equally,
I think so too. I thought that was my initial thought as well, mate.
yeah.
Being honest with you, um, and then I got this reply from which I wanted your take on.
hmm
So,
Sam.
also, Sam, quickly before that one, I'm getting these ones that I like, but it's like listed by Open Rent.
Yeah,
Do you think we should just go on the Open Rent website? Because I've just started emailing these people,
I think so.
like
Probably best to call the number on Open Rent, and maybe not send the initial Gumtree message on there.
on those
Maybe,
ones.
yeah, maybe just go for the viewing more so on Open Rent, like try and arrange a viewing.
Yeah, because there's a few nice ones that it was Open Rent that was like the
Yeah,
because these ones I've just been smashing on Gumtree, to be
yeah, yeah,
honest. Like
yeah. That's the
I
way.
feel yeah, so I've just been doing loads on well, yeah. So like there's a few other ones that I just cause, like this one here.
hmm
I haven't contacted them. This is just one I want to call today. Like
Yeah,
it's in again. It's in Durham. I think this is more. It's only two bed, but
yeah.
it's like it's really well.
Oh
It's more
yeah,
of an
that's good.
Airbnb
Good. That's good to go,
Airbnb thing.
really.
Yeah.
And they're
So I mean,
including the bills.
yeah. So I mean, I was thinking on this one it would have to be like an Airbnb kind of
It
thing.
would.
Uh,
It would, yeah.
yeah.
But just in the description, if you scroll down, it says something along the lines of bills don't include council tax, which will be separately payable to council by the tenant.
Direct. Mm,
So they're going
yeah.
to run the gas and electric and the energy, and you're going to pay the council tax, basically, is what they're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's going to be another 150 quid on top of that,
Yeah.
roughly.
Uh, I feel like at this point, mate, I'm just gonna just message everyone, and then if
Yeah,
they're
mate.
interested,
That's the way. Just
we'll just take the numbers from there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just that's what I've been saying to the other people. Like, just almost almost forget the price to a certain extent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just just practice and everything's up for negotiation end of the day.
Without
Like
doubt,
that
exactly.
one I just took on was up for 1,000 and I've ended up getting it for 800.
800.
And he said
That one
no,
that you got looks unreal. Yeah.
it's
That one
good.
did look really good. Like what you've
It is,
managed to
it
do with
is
it.
good. There's a few little defects in there that aren't necessarily perfect. There's a couple little wet parts of the paint that looked a bit better in the pictures and when I got up close
Yeah.
I could see.
Yeah.
I met his
To be
builder.
expected,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I met his builder
Yeah.
when I got there, and he seemed like a nice bloke, but he was just like, "My friend, everything's working. You're good." But he just got the impression that he had just ran round it, like
20 minutes ago.
literally
Uh,
10, 15, 20 minutes ago, doing sealant all around the bathroom and stuff. But I mean,
uh,
hey, it looks good. We can work with it. I've worked with a lot worse in the past, so I'm happy with
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, that's it, mate, isn't it? You can make it work.
Yes.
Is
Yes,
what we're
as
is what we're
could
trying
you
to
with
say.
these ones that we're looking at here. I mean, they're
You reckon?
definitely
All right.
7 out of 10 condition for sure.
Mm, mm. So yeah, so I mean, I sent that exact message I'm sending them all, really,
Yeah,
and he's just replied back saying sure. So I'll give him a call.
Yeah,
afterwards, I feel
yeah.
like I'll be able to answer,
More
reasonably
of his
well at this
questions.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, other ones. I mean, what's your take on? I know on the kind of Gumtree outreach, it was
Yeah.
you said you preferred a house over a flat. What was the kind of logic? Because you
Well,
because you said that I've just been doing houses.
yeah, yeah. I mean, just because that's my preference, but I
Yeah,
mean, like we have got flats inside a building, like, but
yeah,
we have all of the flats inside the building, so it kind
mm,
of removes any of the variables. My thinking
mm,
behind it is just extra variables sometimes can create, inefficiency. And if
yeah,
there's like other flats where inside the building where maybe they're living more on a traditional tenancy, then
mm,
sometimes they can kick up a bit of a fuss when there's people coming and going every week, or
yeah. Of
sometimes
course,
when
that
you want
makes
to
sense.
put the key safe outside and there's
Yeah.
like a communal buzzer to get through the first door.
Ah, I
It's
see.
these
Yeah,
little small things, they're not a big deal. But
yeah,
if I was just starting out, I wouldn't completely write off flats. I would still
mm,
consider them.
mm,
But it's just I've become more fussy over the years, because I just don't like
yeah.
anyone getting in the way of what we're trying to do.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I see what you're
But
saying.
I
That
have
does
done
make
it in
sense.
flats before and it's worked
Mm,
fine. It's just you just a bit
mm,
more chance of someone in a different flat complaining or moaning, and
yeah.
even
To be
then there's not
fair,
much they can do.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. No, it's just another headache. I feel like,
it's another
but
headache that you just don't want.
yeah, but to be fair though, if that's the logic, I will start messaging flats as well. Because if
Yeah,
anything, it's just a case of getting in more reps of having these
yeah,
conversations. So
absolutely. And sometimes a landlord owns three flats in the same building or four flats in the same building, and
yeah,
opportunities can come from it.
yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah, no, sounds decent. So this is the message that Sam gave me back because I just kept it for you. So this is the
Yeah,
one that he said. So I'll quickly show you the pictures first of all.
yeah,
Um,
decent. Definitely a bit of room for improvement, but clean and
yeah,
tidy.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Laminate flooring.
that very true point, mate. Yeah. So you just said this. Could you
Could you
send more
please send me
information?
information regarding the contract? I have a couple of other companies contacting me. We are just rewiring or reviewing.
I'm assuming it. That's what I thought. I'm assuming it's reviewing it, but I'll
Probably
double.
reviewing, yeah.
Probably
Um,
reviewing.
we wouldn't send you a copy of the contract just yet, Sam.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
that's a little bit getting ahead of ourselves. We just like to view it first.
got you. Got you. I'm making a
I feel
mental
like
note.
he's sometimes someone like that. He might be trying to like I don't know compare you to others or even
Yeah.
potentially look at the contract to see if he could maybe use it himself. You just never
Mm.
really know with these people. You just
He's
never
been
really
on.
know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I only got it. What, just like maybe what? It doesn't tell you the time, does it? But maybe an
Not
hour
long
ago or
ago.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd give him a
So
call. We'll just say, we don't normally send our contract before we viewed.
yeah.
It would be great to come and have a viewing and maybe we could have a chat face to face, in
Yeah.
person, and I could explain more about how we work and maybe I could bring
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
example. I could bring an example of the contract on the viewing. There you go. There's
Well, exactly. Yeah.
two birds, one
That,
stone. You get to see the contract that we'd use,
mm.
and you also have to get to meet me as well, and then I get to actually analyze if the property would actually be worthwhile for us as
Sweet.
well.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. No, I'll fire back with something along those lines, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
it's
just
just
want to quickly run. Yeah.
company let with all it would be.
I feel like those couple I'll get back onto with that James
Yeah, definitely worth a
that we
call.
spoke to, and then I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I've lost it. So yeah, and then I guess we'll because the rents on them are decent. And spend a few grand on
Yeah,
getting them up. 500 odd quid.
575.
Yeah, that's very decent,
I'd
isn't
have
it?
a bit of that all day for a two-bed house.
'Cause he says he's trying to get rid of it, didn't he? On that
Yeah,
one,
but you might be able to do a deal where you could take both the flat and the house.
to shout that, yeah.
Say, look, I'll
Because
give you
this
a
one,
grand for both.
that is a very good eye. See, look, I'll give him a. It's quite spacious, this one, compared to the other one, I felt
Yeah,
like. But
he's definitely zoomed out on the images. He's done the 0.5 camera lens on the phone
has he?
a little bit,
Has
yeah,
he?
but
Uh,
it does still look relatively big.
this one I thought initially looks decent because that's one of hers as well, but I don't think the
Yeah.
pictures on this are that decent. Like, well, it's more of a thick, just holes. I
Or
think
he's
that was it.
charging a bit more. Is that because that is that a nicer area?
It's a three-bed house, so it's an extra
Okay,
bedroom.
a little bit bigger, so that's why he's charging an extra 200 quid.
Um, but as I say, it's the first time I've got someone responding back to me
Yeah,
that I didn't that I had a website to show them or something like
yeah,
that with. So,
yeah.
what do you think, James? So you get is James the landlord? Is that the vibe you're getting
It
from
seems so.
reading
It
that
seems
ad?
so. It seems so. He's left
Right.
his number there. He's saying he's not an agent, so there's not many other people he could be.
You're like, yeah, yeah.
If he ain't if he's not the landlord, then I don't know who
Who
he
the
is. What's
fuck
he
is
doing?
he? Yeah,
He's a
exactly.
fraudster. In which case, good to know, and we move on. But
Ah, it's
I
a
think
valid
give him
point.
a call. I think give him a
Aye.
call and say, look, it'd be good to come and have a look at them. It'd be good to
Mm,
meet you. I can't offer you anything on the phone. It'd be good to have come and have a look. Maybe one day this
mm.
week, and we go
Yeah.
from there. What's the
Mm,
worst that can
yeah.
happen?
Well, exactly. Exactly.
He's already
Um.
warm to what you're offering because he's messaged back, so he's read what you've said
mm,
about a long-term company let.
yeah.
So
Absolutely. Since my first kind of warm
warm
landlord,
lead.
apart
That's a
from
warm lead
apart
right
from
there.
yeah, without a doubt. So and I found a few good ones on Open Rent as well, but I've
Yeah.
I've just been bashing out Gumtree today,
Yeah, yeah.
looking
Well,
for
Gumtree, you'll get direct to the landlord. Open Rent,
mm,
probably best to start going for the viewing rather than sending that
mm.
message that we've got there.
No, sounds decent, mate. Sounds decent.
I
So
think give him a go, mate. It might be good just before you call him to just quickly go
uh,
on spare room,
mm,
and write down a couple notes of tenants that are looking in that exact postcode.
yeah,
You go on the rooms wanted section and see which
I
tenants are
remember I
looking.
used to doing that. Yeah,
Make a
yeah.
couple notes. The top three people write down their jobs, get the questions up on the screen for the questions to ask a landlord. Put them on loudspeaker or put them on your headphones. Just give them a call.
Yeah.
See what happens, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'll crack on with that, mate. So in terms of like stuff you think I should set goals for next week, I know we're coming to
Yeah,
the end, mate.
yeah,
What do you reckon? Just more outreach, isn't it? I've not really
yeah,
rang many estate agents, to be honest,
yeah. I
because
mean, they're gonna give you. They're gonna. You're gonna get a lot of hesitation
uh,
from them, but it's a good way
uh,
to sharpen the sword. But if
yeah,
you could speak to more people like James, it's probably going to be more beneficial to you because those guys are going to be the decision makers, aren't they? I
I'll
think more
take
of the
it.
same, bro. I think
Mm,
stay on Gumtree. If that's where you're getting responses from, then go even deeper on there.
mm. I feel comfortable with. I'm definitely going to go on Open Rent because there's loads of good deals on
Yeah,
there as well.
yeah.
Aye,
But
but
there's just more barriers to get through, isn't there? You got to like that phone number they have on the open rent. You get put on like
yeah,
a waiting queue, and then you have
aye,
to wait. And then sometimes the landlord might answer, and then you can
yeah,
try and get a viewing. But I think
yeah.
Gumtree you can get straight to the point.